Charitamrita Madhya Leela, chapter 5, text 127. Thakurera nasate yadi chitra kita tabe dasi mukta nasaye paraita. So the queen of Maharaj Purushottam Dev has come to take darshan of the Gopal deity, and she is contemplating that, considering that she's so filled with devotion that she wants to offer her own precious nose pearl to the Lord. And she's thinking that if there were a hole in the Lord's nose, then I could offer this pearl, and then the Lord could be adorned by it. Thakurera nasate yadi chidra thakita. If in the nose there is a hole, then tabe ei dasi mukta nasaye paraita. Tabe ei dasi. Then this maid servant, now she's a queen, but you can see her humility and her devotion. She's thinking of herself as a dasi, as a maid servant to the Supreme Lord. Now she herself is being a queen, she has many dasis with her. She will be having many dasis. And as compared to a queen, the position of a dasi is quite menial. And for a queen to consider herself to be a dasi is extraordinary. And that the queen thinks like this with relationship to the Lord reveals her humility, her bhakti, and her understanding of the nature of the relationship which all living beings have with the Lord. So we are all His servants. Tabe dasi mukta nasaye paraita. Then in the Lord's nose, I will offer this, for the Lord's nose, I will offer this pearl. So now she wants to offer, but then the offering has to be made in such a way that the Lord can accept and use it. Once the deity is made, in the deity, actually we cannot change and put a hole there in the deity afterwards. Usually that is not done. So generally we have to contemplate and think whether whatever we are offering, that will be usable by the one to whom we are offering. So she is contemplating like this, and she is undecided. Now she is beholding the darshan of the Lord, and from the distance, and she sees the Lord. She doesn't see any hole for a nose ring over there. Eta chinti namaskari gela swabhavane ratri sheshe Gopal tandre kahe na swapane. Eta chinti, after contemplating like this, namaskari, she offered obeisances, gela swabhavane, and she offered obeisances and went to her home, her palace and her quarters within the palace. Ratri sheshe Gopal tandre kahe na swapane. Ratri sheshe, and towards the end of the night, Gopal tandre kahe na swapane. In a dream, Gopal appeared and he spoke to her. So Ratri sheshe, she had gone and she slept and she had a normal sleep, but then suddenly something wonderful happened, that Lord Gopal came in her dream. And Gopal's coming in a dream is an extraordinary event. You're stunned to see this. So Gopal came in her dream. Kahe na swapane. What did Gopal speak to her? 129 text. Balya kale mata mora nasa chhidra kari mukta paranchila bahu yatna kari. Balya kale, when I was a child, mata more nasa chhidra kari. So my mother has made a hole in my nose. And mukta parayanchila, and she actually put a pearl over there. Bahu yatna kari, had to endeavor very much. It's only children. If a hole is to be made in either the nose or the ear for putting in some ring or something, children are scared to first of all see a sharp object, and then to have the sharp object pierce their body, even if it is not going to cause any harm, and even if the pain is also minimal, still for children there is fear. And then after that also, the ornament has to be positioned in such a way that mm, it doesn't hurt, that it actually it actually adds to the beauty and the charm, but it doesn't become in any way cause to the wear and tear of the organ. So bahu yatna kari. So my mother had done a lot of endeavor in order to put the ornament there. Sei chidra adyapiha achaye nasate, sei mukta paraha yaha chahiya chedite. Sei chidra, that same hole, adyapiha, adya, even now, piha, it is still there. Still until adyapiha achaya nasate, it's there in my nose. Sei mukta paraha yadi chahiya chedite. So there you can put the pearl if yaha chahiya chedite, if that is your desire. So we see how the Lord reciprocates with devotional desires by giving appropriate knowledge, appropriate revelation. So now the deity had come from a distant place, and the deity is normally, even if the Lord has performed intimate pastime, the deity is worshipped with grandeur and opulence. So, and the queen from a distance could not have noticed, and she may never have come to know about it. But even before, she could have sent some messengers to talk with the pujari and inquire from the pujari whether it is possible to put a nose ring, to put a nose jewel on the Lord. The Lord himself came and informed her in a dream. So अपने देखी सई रानी राजा के कहिला, राजा सह मुक्ता लाइया मंदिरे आइला. So अपने देखी सई रानी. So on seeing this dream, Raja ke kahila, she spoke this to the king. Raja saha mukta laiya mandire aila. Raja saha, along with the king, she brought the jewel to the temple. So when she told this dream, she was herself thrilled that the Lord has come in a dream and revealed something wonderful. And when she told it to her husband, the king was also delighted. He was thrilled. You have to see how the special opportunity for service the Lord was providing them by giving a confidential information through such a exciting, thrilling means of a dream. So they both came with that jewel. He also agreed. As it was said earlier, that Purushottam Deva was also a great devotee, and he had no hesitation. In fact, he had great jubilation in offering this jewel, precious pearl, to the Lord. And then Paraila Mukta Nasaye Chidra Dekhiya, Maha Mahotsav Kaila Anandit Haya. Paraila Mukta Nasaye, and they Mukta Nasaye Chidra Dekhiya, and for putting the jewel on the deity, they saw actually there was a nose, and when they saw the nose, they offered the jewel and they adorned the Lord with the deity. And then not only did they do that, Maha Mahotsav Kaila Anandita Haya, they organized a big festival, because in one sense, when the deity had been moved from Vidyanagar to Utkal and had been placed in Katak, it's not often that a deity, after it's been installed, it's moved. So whether the Lord was happy about the move or not, this Lord's coming in a dream and revealing something which turns out to be true, and as accepting their offering of a pearl indicated the Lord had accepted them. The Lord had made their kingdom as their own, and they were delighted, and they organized a jubilant celebration, and thus they celebrated. Such are the extraordinary pastimes where the Lord reciprocates intimately and wonderfully with his devotees. Thank you.